Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Wednesday, May 29, 2013. I'm astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, join me at InclusiveAstrology.com because I have added a new daily mailer. That's right, I'm going to do emails daily of not only the horoscope, but of quotes of what's happening in the astrology, and it's going to be more of a written aspect, and I want to do this for free. So join now, InclusiveAstrology.com. Click on the tab which says mailer. You can do it on your phone or on the computer. Now, we've got a lot to talk about. We've got Mars, which is finishing up here on its last couple days here in Taurus, going to enter into Gemini. We've got Mercury on the last couple days here of Mercury in Gemini. So Mercury and Mars are both going to come in and leave Gemini. So we've got this big shift that we're preparing for. And it's interesting that today, the moon in Aquarius, which is going to make some nice trines over to all this Gemini energy. This is a really quick day. There's a lot of things happening. This is our mental clarity starting to come back online now as the sun has passed through that square to Neptune. So mental clarity, more understanding. This is being clear now with new ideas. We are leaving behind old beliefs, old ideas. We are expanding our mind, right, as the sun is getting closer to Jupiter. We are a couple weeks away now from a big lesson, a big understanding, a big epiphany. And today, a little bit of that tap into the epiphanies, because this moon in Aquarius really is now electrified. It has left the square to Saturn. It is really all about now coming into an understanding of the mind, different views of our mind, different angles. This is where it's kind of like a room full of crazy mirrors. You know, there are so many different angles of your life, so many different perspectives of who you are, and it's about looking at these perspectives right now. It's about making sure as well that you're making the right moves. I gotta be real with you. That's because Mars is about to start squaring Neptune here, and it's gonna be a couple weeks, and it can even go for 3 weeks. As you look at the astrology, you know, this is really gonna be an important time to make sure you're making the right moves, that you are really taking consideration all of the facts, that you're listening to spirit. And now that Mars is still at its last couple days here at Taurus, this really is making sure that we're still slow, even though there's all this energy to do things, to do all that, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, is that the right move? Is it based off the right value? Is it the right moves that are giving you the most for your money? Can be literally, or just spiritually speaking, are you making the right moves that are gonna give you the most in return of value? You know, it is important to make grounded decisions right now. And that's very important to note, because as this energy really starts to shift here, things are gonna get really quick. We are at the last month here, speaking in day terms, you know, of Jupiter here in Gemini. Jupiter's ready to scoot out. And Jupiter, by the way, is ruled by Sagittarius, the opposite of Gemini. So believe me, Jupiter is like hightailing out. He's the farthest away from home, his opposite sign. So he's running into Cancer like, I need a freaking shower, you know? It's like, I've been away from home for 6 years. Things are really about to shift in our lives, and I think that these next couple weeks, like I've been talking about, are very important after so much fate has come into your life. It's about taking all the relationships and all the things that have happened in your last couple months here and really starting to take them and make them part of the journey, make them part of this new understanding in your life. You know, remember, we are closing the doors from so much that happened in May 2004, May of 2012. They're both connected to this crazy conclusion here that's happening in May of 2013, and actually technically even into June of 2013. And actually, in both times, it was weird. In 2004 and in 2012 too, it was like this May, June little woo, woo, woo. This is a weird period, but this is a period that is setting you on the right course of your life and setting your mind in the right idea of who you are, the right idea of what's happening. You know, we've gone a little crazy in the mind, and Mercury, as it's leaving Gemini too, can get really crazy as it really ramps up. It's all this intense little crazy energy, like woo, 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 woo. You know, it's like really gone through a lot, and it's getting ready for a retrograde. You know, that's coming when Jupiter enters Cancer at the end of next month. So, you know, we're about a month away from Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is ahead of the sun, so our thoughts are starting to go farther than our consciousness. We're trying to catch up to all of our thoughts. That's why things are starting to pick up. Things are going crazier a little bit. Make sure you catch up to your thoughts. Make sure your thoughts don't run away, and make sure that you're making the right moves, that you're listening to spirit, that you're not making irrational moves based off something that won't give you the best return, and more importantly, something that's not really listening to what the flow is asking for in your life, what spirit is asking for in your life. It's important to pay attention to all this, because today gives you the ability to disconnect from things and take observational views of it all. You know, don't get so stuck into the moment, you know, and you know, most spiritual people will be like, be in the moment all day. Well, it's like, hello, there are so many different aspects to this reality. It'd be great if I could be in the moment all day, but sometimes you do need to ponder and sit back and observe to get a picture or a view that you never got before. That's what makes a genius, or what makes somebody very enlightened in this life. It's in multiple aspects of accessing past, present, future. And today I think it's important to really register the future while accessing the present and making sure you're not stuck in the past. This is times where it's like, really move forward. Usually we can gather a lot of information from our past, but right now we're trying to leave so much of the past because we are stepping into a new wild adventure of who we are, a new perspective of who we are individually, who we are collectively, but more importantly, it is accessing new senses of courage. And with courage, we are breaking old concrete of our life. And you know, concrete is strong. It takes a jackhammer. In order for you to leave, it's not gonna be like so easy as one day to make this change happen. Sorry, like life is not McDonald's, life is not Netflix, you know? It's art takes days. Art takes, in life and creation and beauty, a baby takes 9 months. I mean, that's I think what Mars and Taurus is teaching you right now too, is like, make the right moves, take your time. Yes, there's a lot going on, but take different views by making slow moves. This is a lot like a chess match right now. You don't want to get caught up in check, which is where Saturn is, and you don't want to make the wrong move not into your truth. You want to make the right move into what you truly feel on the inside and what your truth really wants. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, for that mailer and my one-on-one readings. It's all there, inclusiveastrology.com. I will see you guys tomorrow.